Topic 9. Clothes. 1. Are clothes and fashion important to you? Yes, clothes and fashion are important to me because they make me feel confident, comfortable, and presentable. 2. What different clothes do you wear for different situations? At work, I dress quite formally, such as wearing a shirt and trousers. At home, I prefer comfortable clothes like jeans and t-shirts. On special occasions, I wear a dress or oudige. 3. Do you wear different styles of clothes now compared to 10 years ago? Yes, I do. 10 years ago, I used to wear school uniforms, but now I wear more casual and formal clothes such as suits, jeans, and t-shirts. 4. Do you think the clothes we wear say something about who we are? Yes, I do. The way people dress can show their personality, style, and sometimes their social status. Topic 9.1. Let's talk about the favorite pair of shoes. 1. How often do you wear your shoes? I often wear my shoes when I go out because they protect my feet better than sandals from dust and the sun. 2. Do you prefer shoes or sandals? Why? I prefer shoes because they protect my feet from bad weather and pollution and help keep me safe. 3. What makes it your favorite pair of shoes? It is my favorite pair because it has a fashionable design, a reasonable price, and suits my age and lifestyle. It is also in my favorite color, such as white or pink. Topic 10. Communication/mobile phones. 1. How do you usually keep in touch with members of your family? I usually keep in touch with my family by phone and the internet, such as Zalo, Facebook, Messenger, and FaceTime. Sometimes I visit them in person. 2. Do you prefer to speak to people by phone or by writing emails? It depends. I prefer talking on the phone with my family and friends, but I prefer sending emails to customers and coworkers because I can save information. 3. Do you ever write letters by hand? Why not? No, I don't write letters by hand because it takes a long time to receive. Sending emails or messages is much faster and more convenient. 4. How often do you use your mobile phone? To be honest, I use my phone every day to keep in touch with my family and friends. I also listen to music, read news, and relax on my phone. 5. Can you describe your mobile phone? I am using an iPhone 13 Pro. It has all the features I need, such as good camera, games, and internet access. I bought it last year. 6. What was your first mobile phone? My first mobile phone was a Nokia in 2008. It was a birthday present from my parents. 7. How has your mobile phone changed your life? My mobile phone has changed my life a lot. It helps me keep in touch with my family and friends easily and explore information on the internet. It is very convenient in daily life. Topic 10.1. Let's talk about communication. 1. What is your favorite way to communicate with other people? My favorite way to communicate is talking on the phone because it is fast and convenient. 2. Do you prefer sending text messages or talking on the phone? I prefer talking on the phone because it is faster and more direct. 3. What are the benefits of face-to-face communication? Face-to-face communication helps us understand feelings better, get immediate responses, and build closer relationships. Topic 10.2. Let's talk about mobile phone service. 1. How often do you use a mobile phone? Why? I use my mobile phone every day because it is fast, convenient, and useful for my work and study. 2. Are you satisfied with your mobile phone service? Yes, I am satisfied with my mobile phone service because it allows me to keep in touch with people easily. 3. What makes a good mobile phone service? A good mobile phone service should have a strong signal, affordable price, long battery life, large storage, and many useful functions. Topic 10.3. Let's talk about mobile phones. 1. How often do you use your mobile phone? I use my mobile phone every day for work, study, communication and relaxation. 2. What do you use your mobile phone for? I use my phone to update news on the internet, study English online, and contact other people. 3. What are the disadvantages of mobile phones? Mobile phones have some disadvantages. They can make children addicted to games, and using phones too much is not good for our eyes. Topic 11. Reading. 1. Do you like reading? Yes, I like reading a lot. I read books, newspapers, magazines, online news, novels, and comics. Reading helps me relax after hard working hours and broaden my knowledge. 2. Do you usually read for leisure or for work purposes? In my free time, I enjoy reading for fun, such as novels or funny stories. I also read books about business and economics for my work. 3. What was your favorite book or story when you were a child? When I was a child, my favorite story was Doraemon. It was very interesting, and I couldn't put it down. 4. Do you think it is important that children read regularly? Yes, it is very important. Reading helps children broaden their knowledge and develop imagination and creativity. It also helps them relax after school. Topic 12. Movies. 1. Do you like watching movies? Yes, I like watching movies on TV, on YouTube, and sometimes at the cinema with my friends. Watching movies helps me relax after hard working hours. 2. What kind of movie do you like? Why, I like romantic movies and comedies because they make me laugh and help me relax. 3. Who is your favorite actor/actress? My favorite actress is Angelina Jolie because she is beautiful and has excellent acting. I was impressed by her performance in Mr. Mrs. Smith. 4. Where do you usually watch films? I usually watch films on TV or the internet. At weekends, I sometimes go to the cinema with my friends to enjoy movies on a big screen. 5. Is there any film that you have seen several times? What film? Yes, I have watched Tom and Jerry many times because it is funny and relaxing. 6. Have you ever met a film actor or director? Honestly, I haven't met any film directors, but I have met some actors on the street. Topic 12.1. Let's talk about cinema. 1. How often do you go to the cinema? I go to the cinema about once a month with my friends to relax and enjoy movies together. 2. Would you prefer to watch films at home or at the cinema? I prefer watching films at the cinema because of the big screen and good sound quality. 3. How important is going to the cinema? What are the benefits? Going to the cinema is important to me because it helps me relax and watch the latest movies. Topic 12.2. Let's talk about the cinema. 1. Do you watch films at the cinema or at home? I often watch films at home because I like watching movies with my children. 2. What are the benefits of watching films? Watching films helps me relax, broaden my knowledge and spend time with friends or family. 3. How often do you watch films? I watch films about 3 times a week. I often watch action movies, romantic movies, and science fiction films. Topic 13. Work. 1. What is your job? I am in charge of finance at my company. Besides that, I also teach Chinese. 2. Do you enjoy your job? Yes, I enjoy my job because finance helps me develop professional skills, and teaching Chinese allows me to share my knowledge and help others learn a new language. 3. What is the best thing about your job? The best thing about my job is that I can apply my professional skills in finance and, at the same time, communicate with and help students improve their Chinese. Topic 14. School and study. 1. What was your major at university? I majored in accounting at Tech University. 2. What were your favorite subjects at school? At secondary and high school, I liked maths because I got good marks and found it easy. 3. What kind of secondary school did you go to? I studied at a public secondary school in my hometown. It was about 1 kilometer from my house, so I rode a bike to school every day. 4. How much homework did you have? I didn't have as much homework as students nowadays. I usually spent about 1 or 2 hours a day doing homework. 5. Did you have to wear a uniform? No, I didn't have to wear a uniform. I didn't like wearing the same clothes every day. 6. Was the discipline very strict? Yes, the discipline was very strict. We had to go to school on time and finish homework before class. 7. Which subjects were you good and bad at? I was good at literature and history, but I was not very good at maths. Topic 14.1 Let's talk about secondary school. 1. Could you tell me something about your secondary school? My secondary school was big and beautiful with good teachers and modern facilities. 2. What subject did you find the most difficult? Why? I found English the most difficult because there were many new words. 3. What teacher impressed you most? Why? The teacher who impressed me most was Ms. Hoa because she helped me a lot in my study. 4. Did you like your secondary school? Why? Yes, I liked it because it was near my house and my friends studied there. We went to school and did homework together. Topic 14.2 Let's talk about exams. 1. How do you usually feel before exams? I usually feel nervous and stressed before exams. 2. How do you prepare for exams? I prepare long before exams because it helps me feel more confident and less nervous. 3. What do you think about homework? Homework is important because it helps me remember lessons better and improve my knowledge. Topic 14.3 Let's talk about your major. 1. What was your major at university? My major was accounting. 2. Why did you choose your major? I chose accounting because I like working with numbers and finance. 3. Is there anything you dislike about your major? One thing I dislike is that accounting can be stressful during busy periods. Topic 14.4 Teachers. 1. Who is your favorite teacher? My favorite teacher was my academic advisor when I studied for my master's degree. 2. Should teachers be strict with students? In my opinion, teachers should be strict to help students stay disciplined and study better. 3. If you were a teacher, which subject would you like to teach? If I were a teacher, I would like to teach Chinese. Topic 15. Food and restaurants. 1. What food do you like best? Is there any food you dislike? My favorite food is chicken. I often eat boiled or fried chicken because it is delicious and quite healthy. I don't like very spicy food because it hurts my stomach. 2. What do you usually have for breakfast/lunch/dinner? For breakfast, I usually eat sticky rice, bread or fried rice. Sometimes I have pho. When I get up late, I skip breakfast. 3. What's your favorite meal of the day? My favorite meal is breakfast because after a long night's sleep, I feel very hungry and everything tastes delicious. 4. Where do you usually have lunch? I usually bring a lunchbox to the office. Sometimes, I go out for lunch with my coworkers. 5. How often do you eat out? I don't eat out very often. I usually eat out once or twice a month at weekends with my family or friends. 6. What restaurant do you often go to? I like trying different restaurants, but my favorite one is Sin Buffet because it serves many kinds of Vietnamese food and the staff are friendly. 7. What kind of food does it serve? It serves many kinds of traditional Vietnamese food such as spring rolls, fish, chicken, beef, and seafood. 8. Do you prefer eating at home or eating out? I prefer eating at home because it is clean and safe, and my family can cook and eat together. However, on special occasions, I like eating out to save time. 9. Are you taking any vitamins or food supplements at the moment? No, I am not. I have a balanced diet with vegetables, meat, seafood, fruits, and enough water, so I don't need supplements. 10. Are you trying to eat healthily at the moment? What is a healthy diet? Yes, I am trying to eat more healthily by eating more vegetables and fruits and less fatty food. A healthy diet includes a balance of vegetables, protein, and enough water. Topic 15.1 Fast food restaurant. 1. Have you ever been to a fast food restaurant? Yes, I have been to KFC. 2. What is your favorite fast food? I like fried chicken and burgers because they are tasty and served quickly. 3. Is fast food healthy? No. Fast food is not healthy because it is oily and can cause health problems if we eat too much. Topic 15.2 Cooking class. 1. Have you ever been to a cooking class? Yes, I have been to a cooking class because it helps me relax and cook better for my family, too. Would you prefer to go alone or with someone else? I prefer to go with my friends because we share the same hobby and can learn together. 3. How important is a cooking class? Cooking classes are important because they help us relax and learn useful life skills. Topic 15.3 Ice cream. 1. What's your favorite kind of ice cream? My favorite ice cream is Trang Tien ice cream because it is famous and delicious. 2. Is ice cream good for health? Ice cream is good for relaxing, but eating too much is not good for the throat and health. 3. How often do you eat ice cream? I sometimes eat ice cream in summer or when it is hot. Topic 15.4 Meals of the day. 1. What is your favorite meal of the day? My favorite meal is breakfast because it provides energy for the whole day. 2. Do you cook or does someone else cook for you? My mother usually cooks for me. When I live far from home, I cook by myself. 3. What time is good to have meals? Breakfast after 6 a.m., lunch around 12:30 p.m., and dinner around 6 to 6:30 p.m. Topic 15.5 Drinks. 1. Do you drink milk every day? Why, yes, I drink a glass of milk after breakfast because it is nutritious and gives me energy. 2. Do you like drinking juice? Yes, I like drinking juice because it is refreshing and good for my skin. 3. What else do you like to drink? I also like drinking water and sometimes a glass of red wine in the evening.